friends, how's it going? My name is Joy and you're at NX Joy's channel. And today we have heart healing messages for you. We have 4 piles for you today. We have the strawberry calcite. We have the rhodochrosite. We have the hematoid quartz. Sorry, the hematoid quartz. And last but not least, we have the pink amethyst. So today we're gonna just look at a couple of messages pertaining to just heart healing, like the questions, what is my heart healing from, as well as how can I help it heal, and any other questions that really want to come through. I'm really excited to do this reading. So let's get into it. See you at your pile. Hi, if you chose the strawberry calcite. Let's see if it's, there you go. And this is your pile. So for strawberry calcite, the channel messages that I got for picking this crystal was that it is mainly pertaining to the heart and root chakra. So anything dealing with the heart and root chakra right now is going to be really important. So the strawberry calcite also reveals true desires and passions, as well as the rekindling of the fearless inner child. So if this sounds like you, if you're doing inner child work right now, or doing any work relating to your root or your heart chakra, then this is your pile. Alright, I'm gonna set this to the side. Alright. We're gonna start with the cat tarot. And look at the message of what is my heart healing from? So, Divine Source, please tap me into pile 1 and any messages of what their heart is healing from. So you guys got the 3 of Wands, as well as the 4 of Swords. So the 4 of Swords in the upright position means that the mind finds access to deeper levels during periods of rest. It's time to relax. Find a sunny spot and settle in for hours of snoozing. Whether you're mentally worn down or just in need of some belly scratching, this is a good time to conserve your energy and recharge. It may look like you're being lazy, but being still allows your mind to do the work it needs. You also got the card of the Three of Wands. At the confluence of inner balance and our outward connections to the world, the Three of Wands promises something new on the horizon. Sometimes we can see everything wonderful that is right in front of us, but sometimes we have to turn around and shift our perspective. With concentration and focus, the big picture shifts more clearly into view and growth, and good fortunes are within grasp. So these triangles hint at new adventures on the horizon. So what I'm really getting for you guys are that you need to rest right now in order to have new adventures. So what your heart is healing from is that's not in terms of the question, you guys are you obviously are in a state of healing because you need to rest right now. Oh, okay. So what I'm getting is that you're healing from the societal notions of overproductivity and the notion of having to go, go, go all the time. So right now you're healing from basically the way our society works in terms of equating work and equating career with success and identity. You're letting go of that notion of having to be in a state of, again, go, 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 and you're letting go of focusing just on the future. Right now, it is a time for you to really settle into the present and appreciate what you have right now. Right now, it could be a time of rest for you as well. I'm getting you may be sick right now, or you may be just in a period of rest where you just need to lie down and you need to just be in bed. And this is Source Divine's message of being like, it's okay to be in bed. It's okay to take a rest. It's okay to not think about the future right now and just kind of be with your body and what it needs right now. Not only your body, but your mind, your heart, your soul. Sorry, I laughed at that. It's just sometimes I find it funny how these messages come through. Yeah. You might have been in a state of heightened survival with the heart and the root chakra coming from the strawberry calcite. So you might have been in a state where your heart was really linked to your root chakra, meaning that a lot of the decisions you made from the heart were also entangled with any decisions that your roots wanted. So any of your heart decisions were kind of being muddled by survival instincts. Like, for example, you might have thought that your heart desires were to really keep going and keep pursuing a person or a job or a situation just because that's what you needed in order to survive. Yeah. For example, not taking a day off work when your body needs rest because you need the money to pay your bills or get food, it's nothing to be upset about. It's nothing to be mad about. In fact, it's the opposite. Right now, it's a time to really give yourself permission to settle into your body and settle into this rest period. where you can just focus on you and focus on how you're feeling and what you need. And kind of be grateful to take a breath and be grateful that you're alive, and really be grateful for what you have already without looking towards the future of what you want. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get more messages about what your heart is healing from. The Queen of Swords. So you guys must have been in a position where you're really mentally aware, and I'm getting mentally agitated. So you might have had a heightened sense of anxiety or awareness of what was going on around you. Yeah, we're just gonna... Can I have a clarifier for the Queen of Swords, please, Source Divine? The Hermit in reverse. So yeah, you've been too outwardly focused on other people's needs and not giving yourself the time to really just be with yourself. You've kind of neglected your own needs right now, and what your intuition's been telling you. Other than focusing on what your intuition wants, you've been kind of hiding and focusing more on the survival aspects of life and using it kind of as a crutch in order to fulfill your heart's desires. And this is not supposed to be something where you feel bad about yourself, but I'm getting the message that you've been neglecting kind of the fun aspects of life, kind of the things that you enjoy and the things that you really, really find fulfilling about life in order to satisfy other people's needs as well as survival needs. Yeah, because of the red and the purple linked to your own survival as well as like the root chakra and the crown chakra. So your own survival and the survival of others, you really kind of neglected time for yourself and what you really love to do. But by watching this video, I'm definitely seeing that you're taking time to yourself again, and you're really taking time to understand yourself. So kudos to you, you know, like, good job. Spirit's like, yeah, it's being a cheerleader for you right now. In terms of Spirit and Source Divine is really glad that you're taking this time for yourself to really just check in with what your heart needs, regardless of the survival aspects. Alright, so Source Divine Spirit, what does Pile 1's heart, what is Pile 1's heart healing from? Or what is Pile 1's heart need to be aware of, I guess? Yeah. What is Pile 1's heart need to be aware of right now? Because while I was doing these cards, I heard, do the self-realization deck, and I was like, okay. Which is fun. sensing a really nervous energy from you right now. So you might be really like anxious about the future, anxious about what's about to come. That's interesting. So I have the cards acceptance, vibration, and positive attitude. So right now you're in a state where you're accepting where you are. So you might be in a position where things might feel like it's out of control sometimes, and you're just accepting the fact you are where you are, and you're letting go of the need to control everything around you. You're really just co-creating with universe, with source divine, with spirit, in order to release any negativity, anything that's weighing you down, anything that no longer serves you, in order to have more positive experiences. Yeah. The first card that we got was acceptance, the affirmation being, I am accepting. And the practical step being, I breathe and let go. The only person you can change is yourself. Trying to change another creates want, disharmony, frustration, and pain. Instead of trying to change others' behaviors or beliefs, accept them for who they are. Enjoy being in their presence. When someone's behavior irritates or bothers you, breathe deeply and exhale your frustration. Inhale love and acceptance, and exhale any negativity, thoughts, or emotions. Deep breathing can transform your resistance to what is and create acceptance. So you may be dealing with someone that's very negative in your life, because I keep getting the image of someone that I know who is really negative. And in my life, for example, I've been having a really difficult time just being, because I just feel their negative energy all the time. So I'm personally doing the step here, which is breathing and letting go. So whenever I feel that their energy is muddling me down, I focus just on my breathing, and I realize how much that really helps me tune out of other people's energies and tune in back to my own. So this person may be causing a lot of fight or flight in you in terms of survival instincts. They might be really pressuring you to provide or to do things for them, or just having unrealistic expectations on you, which isn't fair. So with that, Spirit, Source Divine really wants you to accept the fact that they're not going to change. They're not going to change their perception of you, and just accept the fact that you can't do anything to change their perception of you. They're a negative person. They will just always be that way. So all you can change is yourself, and all you can really control right now is how you react to the situation, not the situation itself. Whew. And with that, we move on to the next card of vibration, with the affirmation, I choose a higher vibration. By letting go of their energy and letting go, I'm saying there, but it could be just a situation. It could also be just like a mindset that you have. But I'm really getting that it's a person in your life. And this person also represents any of the negative attitudes you might be holding in your subconscious. But with that said, take it as whatever resonates, whether that be a mindset or a person or an attitude or behavior or a situation at hand. But just for conversation's sake, I'm just going to be referring to it as a person because that's what's most strongly coming right now. So, with this, the practical step is I remove negativity. Negative words and emotions lower our body vibration. To raise our vibration to the highest level, we must change a negative into a positive. Gossip is harmful and hurtful. Walk away and or request that it stop. Pessimism lowers our energy vibration. Provide an alternate thought for those who enjoy pessimism. Anger can sometimes be diffused, but maybe not at that moment. It may be best to walk away. When you transform or remove negative energy, you are choosing a higher vibration. Refuse to accept negativity around you. So yeah, I'm getting the messages of physically protecting yourself. So either that be not being around that person or situation and not caring what they really think of you. And if that's not possible, if you like live with them or if you just see them on a daily basis and you can't escape seeing them, choosing not to interact with them, choosing to minimally interact with them, so only interacting with them when necessary, or putting up boundaries may be very helpful right now. Also, wearing hooded things, like if you wear hoodies, just putting the hood up when you're around them, that may be helpful. Or just kind of protecting your crown chakra so you don't have their energy influence yours. And obviously breathing out any of the frustration and anger and choosing to walk away and take time for yourself. Listening to your favorite music may be really helpful. And if they're in your space and if they're causing mayhem and if they're causing their own vibration to affect you, for example, in the physical world, that may be them playing their music out loud or them constantly talking or them just kind of being around you. Just having that not affect you and being in your own space. So practical things like putting in your headphones when they're playing music out loud, or again, not interacting with them. And if it's like a thought or pattern of behavior that you're doing, just being aware of when they come up and choosing to not identify with it. For example, if you're getting negative thoughts about yourself, choosing to be like, hey, no, I don't think that way about myself. I actually love myself regardless of this negative thought. And being aware of the fact that you have the power to not identify with it. That's what consciousness is. And that's why meditation is really important, because it allows you to take a step back from the thoughts that you may be having and really disassociate with it. I know the new moon in Aquarius is coming up, and Aquarius is a big symbol of really detaching yourself from your thoughts and your emotions and being able to see the big picture. So being able to really detach yourself from the situation, the person, or the thoughts that you may be having will be very beneficial to you. And I know it's going to be very hard. It's not an easy task to do this. But kind of think of it like leveling up in a video game, where there are these bosses that you may be going through, like for example, like the mean bad guy or the evil guy, or like or girl, or like the evil person that may be, or the evil, because I don't believe anyone's truly evil. They're just completely separated and disconnected from who they are as a person, which is really sad if you think about it. Um, anyways, or any of the thoughts that you may be having that are evil or negative or just really harmful to you, being able to detach from that and being able to recognize that that's not who you are. You don't have to associate with that person or that thought or behavior or yeah, or those people around you, like, because if it's gossip as well, because I'm getting like it could be gossip from this, just walking away from that and not entertaining that, and just recognizing that it's not doing anyone any good by talking about someone behind their back or engaging with people who no longer match your vibration. And by that I mean people who still like to be really negative, people who like to talk shit or just can't find anything good about their day and all they do is complain. You know, like it's, you know, and if it's a thought or behavior, just detaching yourself from that thought or behavior. If you look at the therapy practice of cognitive behavioral therapy, it really teaches you that you can disassociate and detach from the thoughts that you have. And once you do that, your choices will be more in line with what you want. If you focus on the negative, you'll always be negative. But if you focus on the positive, then the outcome will turn positive. For example, if you want to do something, like if you want to paint or if you want to try something new, we're just going to do painting as an example. So if you want to paint and you've never painted before, and if you keep telling yourself, oh, I'm a bad painter, I'll never be able to paint, then guess what? Your actions will align with those thoughts, and it'll be like, oh, you'll never be able to paint because you won't even give yourself the chance to paint. But if you have the thought forms of positivity in terms of, yeah, maybe my painting won't be the best, but at least I'll give it a try for the fun of it. And maybe I will have a good time painting. Maybe kind of releasing your expectations of the results of something and focusing on the process, focusing on enjoying the process. Wow, yeah, that's a lot. And I'm right here with you. I have situations like this in my life that I'm going through as well. So, whew, we got this. We can do it. Just having and keeping that positive mindset and being your own cheerleader is really going to help you right now. Being your own best friend right now and being gentle and kind with yourself is really gonna transform yourself. Okay. And the last message of positive attitude. I have a positive attitude is the affirmation. The practical step is I speak only positive words. Just like you were saying before. Anyways, the card reads, as I was growing up, my mother would say, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Years later, I now understand the value of the spoken word. The energy that is attached to each word either increases or decreases the positive energy around you and others. Make a choice to be positive. Look for the good in every situation and person. Don't succumb to the negative energies of gossip and dislike. Rise above them. Use your voice to create a positive attitude within and around you. Wow, yeah, so you may be really going through experience of gossip right now, because these are two cards that have gossip as a negative energy. So whether that be gossip amongst people or gossip in the forms of just really thinking negatively about yourself or other people, really just rising above it and not letting yourself engage with those thoughts or those people's or with that person. And again, being your own cheerleader really is going to help you, and not succumbing to the negative energies. For example, if there are people gossiping about someone else around you, not engaging with it, not going along with it, but instead questioning it and really either walking away from those people that are gossiping, or being like, well, what's wrong with this person you're gossiping about? Why are you gossiping about them? You know? Because I find that people gossip about people who are shining sometimes, you know? Like, because they're doing so well, like, they'll make it be a personal thing, and they'll make their own insecurities be shown when they're gossiping about this person. And if it deals with someone that you're around right now, letting go of the negative attitudes or beliefs that you may have about them. Not seeing them in the worst light, but seeing them in a positive light. Letting go of the anger and the distractions that come with engaging with negative behaviors or negative attitudes towards them. For example, I'm dealing with someone who I really don't like right now, and they really piss me off sometimes with just who they are as a person. And it's given me a really great opportunity to just understand why I don't like that person and what I need to do in order to not be around them anymore. Yeah. Sometimes the negative forces in your life will motivate you to come into your own and really get you out of your comfort zone in order for you to become a better version of you. And not to say that the version of you now isn't good, because it's fantastic. Trust me, the version of you right now is so lovely and so beautiful and so gentle. It's just a version of you that you feel more comfortable in. It's kind of like when you have have pieces in your closet, like clothes in your closet that no longer feel like you, and in order for you to have new clothes in your closet, you have to get rid of the old clothes that no longer fit you, you know? Because then, you need space in your closet right? And you can't do that unless you let go of those older clothes that you have. So letting go of the older parts of you that no longer serve you and making room so that you can get clothes that fit you better is what's necessary. Like, for example, if you either gain or lose weight and your clothes don't fit you, you have to get rid of the clothes that no longer fit you and make space in order for you to get new clothes that fit you. Yeah. We're all about the body positivity. It's not a good or bad thing if you lose or gain weight. It's just a thing. And it's something to accept and something to just be like, oh, okay, so this is my new body. Let's make it as me and as amazing and as wonderfully me as I can. Woo! Yeah, okay. We're gonna do 2 more cards. We're gonna do the Secret Self-Care Oracle and then the Fair Cut. So the last question is, how can I help heal? Source Divine, Spirit Guides, how can Pile 1 help heal themselves? Okay. Oh, family. That's beautiful. Surrounding yourself with family right now, whether that be your biological blood or chosen family. That can also be your plant family, because I'm being drawn to the flowers and the vines, as well as your spirit family, because I'm drawn to the moon as well, and the stars. So really reconnecting with that aspect of yourself and opening yourself up to either messages from other people or your plants or your star family. Even being on this tarot reading is really like connecting you back to your family, because only my soul family will be on this channel. So thank you for connecting. I'm sending you a huge hug right now, and I'm sending you so much love and care and gentle guidance so that you can rest easy. Because I know it's not easy work, but just know that Source Divine Spirit and myself are here to support you through your journey and through the lessons that you may be going through. And I'm so happy that you've allowed me to be your cheerleader and your motivation to keep being the beautiful, positive self that you are. And we're not here for toxic positivity, you know? If you need to let anger go, you know, don't just be like, oh, I'm not allowed to be angry. Be angry, you know? Be frustrated, be mad. Just do it in a safe space. Do things that help you cope with the frustrations. For example, I go out into my garage and I like to shoot things, and that may sound really weird, but I mean, like, with a pellet gun, with a BB gun, like not with a real gun, like with or like oh my god, I know this probably sounds really weird, but just with something that really that doesn't hurt anyone, you know? I make sure that no one's around me, that I'm with myself, I have a good headspace to do it, and I have a target, which is just a canvas board that I painted on, where I get to shoot things, or like play darts, or like physically release your anger, like with workouts, yoga, taking walks. Those are probably also really good ways. Again, be safe. Be very safe when it comes to being able to release any of your negative emotions, and having people or your family to call back upon when you're doing that. And if you release things through words, and if you release things through I was gonna say communication, but also meditation, that will be very helpful in terms of how you can help heal your heart right now. Okay, 2 more cards. Spirit, Source, Divine. So just connecting with the outside world when it comes to people around you that you trust, people around you that are considered your family or friends, will really help you heal your heart. And maybe they'll have experiences and advice that resonate with you. Yeah. So just reaching out, and if they're not close to you, like physically close to you, then either messaging them through social media or calling them will be really helpful in terms of healing your heart. And the last one is abundance. And once you do that, you'll be able to make space to plan your abundance and plan for your future. Yeah. Because at the beginning of this reading, we were talking about how being in the present will serve you. So being in the present will serve you in terms of really recognizing what emotions you're going through. And then when you're able to release that with either talking to your family or friends, or just having healthy ways of releasing your frustrations and your angers, once you're able to do that, you'll allow yourself room to plan your next steps, and then that will help ease the anxiety when it comes to your future. You can't really do anything about your future if you're stuck in your past, right? You have to release it and let it go in order to make room for the new. Yeah. All right. Okay, just one card. We're going to do one final card from the Therapet deck to end your reading. I never expect these readings to be long, but I don't know. They just end up being that way. And so your last card is this cute little gecko. Let me just pull it up for you. And it says, "You're going to get through this just fine." Yeah. They're so cute. Okay. So I'm just gonna wrap it up and just kind of get like a summary of all the messages that happened. So in terms of what your heart is healing from, your heart is healing from the anxieties of the future and the negative energies that may be surrounding you, whether that be people or places or thought forms or behaviors. And you're really accepting where you are right now in order to release all that negativity safely. You're releasing that negativity safely, and then once you have that down packed, you'll be able to make room for abundance, and you'll really be able to make room for what you want, which is to plan for the future, to ease that anxiety over the future. Woo! And you're gonna kill it. You're gonna do so good. You're gonna like get through this so well. And I really hope I don't get flagged for saying words like guns and killing. It's not in the context of that. It's just in healthy and safe manners, being able to release your anger. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to edit this out, aren't I? Oh, okay. Sorry. So yeah, it's just letting go of the negative energies you have right now and accepting where you are in order to make room for the new things that are to come. And by being in the present and being in the now, you'll be able to really identify those negative things, release it, and then make room to plan for the newness. Whew, okay. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. I wish you the best of luck on your journey. And remember that Source Divine, Spirit, and myself are here being a cheerleader and being here to cheer you on through all that you may be going through right now. Healing your heart is an extraordinary step that you're taking, and I'm so glad that you were able to listen to these messages. Thank you so much for everything, and thank yourself for the wonderful work that you've just done, because we went deep into this. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a like, please subscribe to really help me know that I'm doing what I need to be doing. And share with your friends if this video helped you. Maybe it'll help them. Comment down below if it resonated, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi Pile 2, how's it going? It's nice to see you. If you chose the rhodochrosite crystal, this is for you. So rhodochrosite is also known as the Incan rose crystal. Let me just pull it up while I speak about it. So yeah, rhodochrosite is also known as the Incan rose crystal, and it's the blood of former royalty, or that's what they thought it would be. So you might have had a past life where you were royal. Yeah, that's what I was getting in terms of my channel messages. This crystal also symbolizes self-love, deeper love in relationships, emotional healing, forgiveness, and it brings happiness and joy. Side note, it's also the official gem of Argentina, as well as the state of Colorado in the US. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah. Today we're looking at a couple of questions pertaining to heart healing, and it's the questions of what is my heart healing from, as well as how can I help heal it. So Source Divine, please tap me into Pile 2's energies, and please help me be a vessel to get clear, concise messages for anything that they need in order to heal their heart. Yay! Okay. Sorry. Alright, so Source Divine. Ooh. Source Divine, what is Pile 2 healing from when it comes to their heart? What is Pile 2 healing from when it comes to their heart? How is Pile 2's heart healing? Oh, no, let's be more clear with the messages. What is Pile 2's heart healing from? Source Divine, what is Pile 2's heart healing from? Right, one more shuffle. Okay. So, what is pile two's heart healing from? We have the Six of Coins, the King of Swords in reverse. We have the Star, as well as the Five of Cups in reverse. I heard loneliness. You guys are healing from loneliness. But I'm going to consult the book just to clarify. Okay, so this is a beautiful spread. I need to consult the book just to clarify the messages. And yeah, when I said loneliness, it really is healing from loneliness because you've been in a state where you've been very comfortable. The Six of Coins represents, in this particular deck, the Six of Coins represents being well fed, well nurtured, and really being able to be well cared for. And the Six of Pentacles in the tarot is usually about giving to others. So you're at a time where you have an abundance, but you may be looking at that abundance and you may be looking at your position in life as something sardonic or something that is kind of holding you back from giving to others. So what Spirit / Source Divine is really wanting you to know is that there's hope in giving to others, and there's hope in pouring your energy back into others. And with the Five of Cups reversed, it really signifies that healing is close at hand. Get out in the world for a little fresh air and a change of perspective. Pick up the pieces, reemerge. It's a good time to start a new project or relationships. So yeah, it's a really interesting story that you got. It seems like you may have been protecting yourself and having a lot of boundaries because of past actions that people have done, and you've been really taking the time to heal and care for yourself. But what your heart really needs is to have new opportunities and experiences to share and extend your abundance with others. Yeah, so your heart, again, what your heart is healing from is loneliness and the isolation. Yeah. Loneliness and isolation that you may have been putting up in order to protect yourself. That's what your heart is healing from. And what your heart is really telling you right now is that there are good people out in the world, people that will resonate with you, people that will understand you, people that will love and care for you just as you love and care for yourself. And understanding that humans are humans and people are always bound to be making mistakes. So learning how to forgive others for past mistakes, to forgive yourself for past mistakes, because isolation isn't serving you any longer. Isolation is putting you in a place where your heart feels a little lonely. And I can really resonate with that, because for the last couple of years, obviously due to the pandemic, I've been isolating myself from others, and it's put me in a position where I also feel lonely. Hence why I'm putting myself out here with these videos, because I love to connect to people, and there's something in my heart that really wants to connect to others. So getting in a space or in a community for you personally to connect to like-minded individuals is going to be very helpful. Yeah. And just extending your abundance and sharing that with those that you love will be really helpful. Okay. Source Divine Spirit, what does file 2 need to know when it comes to what their heart is healing from? What is pile 2's heart healing from? Okay. Spirit, Source Divine, what is pile 2's heart healing from? Spirit, Source Divine, what is pile 2's heart healing from? Wow, quite a lot. Okay. You guys got creativity. I am creative. The practical step that you guys have is I create something special today. There's a creative spark inside all of us. What interests you? Do you like to cook, draw, play, music, organize your files, redecorate, sew, paint, build? If you think you are not creative or have never done anything creative, you have discovered a misbelief. You are creative in many ways. Create something special today. Get a knitting lesson, try a new recipe, learn a few notes on the piano. What is your dream? What can you create to help you realize your dream? You can do anything as long as you put your mind to it. So your heart is healing from that loneliness, but also it is healing the aspects of you that feel like you're not good enough. And you're really being asked by your heart to create something from this experience of yours, whether that be a painting or a new food or knitting or organizing files or gardening, being able to be creative will help heal your heart right now, because your heart is healing from the lack of creativity. Because this came out in reverse, but I put it upright so that there are practical steps forward in order for you to heal your heart. Okay, 2 more cards. Oh, okay. Oh, fun. Yeah. That's so funny. Okay. Forgiveness. I let go and forgive. Practical step, I write a letter of forgiveness. We have all experienced situations where we have been hurt by others. By holding on to the anger, pain, and hatred, we are preventing ourselves from being our best person and living our best life. Let go of your pride, your attachment to the negative, and forgive. Write a letter detailing your grievances and expressing your emotions. Recognize that your offender's behavior had nothing to do with you. You understand this is their issue, not yours. Burn the letter as you let go. Repeat the process as necessary to continue to forgive. Wow, and that really resonates with what we were saying earlier in terms of both Rhodonite being a crystal of forgiveness, as well as the isolation and loneliness that you may be having because of the protection you've had because of others' actions. That really goes along, and I love that. I'd like to share an experience with you, if that's okay. So last full moon in Cancer, I did a burning ritual, which was a lot of fun, where I just wrote down a lot of things that I was angry about in the world. Like, for example, like the people that I was angry at and the overarching patriarchy, as well as the classism and the colorism and all this social nonsense that we're dealing with right now in time. I wrote that down in a letter, and I burnt that letter, and I felt so much better about everything. It gave me a chance to breathe again. And I know if you do the same, it will help you, because it'll help physically and materially show you the process of letting go. Because as much as it's great to be in isolation and to be in our own mental and physical space, being able to energetically release that by writing letters will really help in terms of letting go of the emotions that you may be having and forgiving not only yourself but the others around you, as well as in the environment that you may be going through. Yeah. So yeah, creating a letter might be really helpful. And then once you do that, you'll be able to make room to allow others into your life, because your next card is friendliness. The affirmation being, I am friendly. The practical step being, I smile at everyone I meet. We all know that it takes fewer muscles to smile than it does to frown. Too bad that doesn't stop us from frowning. No matter how you feel today, you will smile at everyone you meet. Take it a little further and say hello as well. After a few encounters, you will be noticeably happier and friendlier. The people you have met will carry that positive energy with them and share it with others. You have started an ever-expanding circle of friendliness. You are friendly. Smile. Obviously, if you're in the position, like if you're in a smaller town where you can actually talk to everyone around you, please do. If you're in a city, I know that's a lot harder because bigger cities have different social norms where you can't really like smile and like say hi to everyone you meet. There are just way too many people, and you'll look kind of weird if you do that. So it's more like being friendly with those you feel safe and comfortable around, and making sure that you have a positive mindset and a beautiful smile, because I know you have a beautiful smile on your face when you see your loved ones and interact with those that you care about. Yeah, okay. I'm getting that you guys might be my witchy pile, but we'll move on. So spirit, source divine, how can pile 2 help heal? Yeah, wow, okay. So you got the burning bowl ritual as well as chanting. The burning bowl ritual, obviously, I like how they're 7 and 8, so they're like succession numbers. So once you let go and you burn what you need to burn when it comes to your forgiveness letters, you'll be able to really harmonize with yourself, and you'll be able to reconnect with the communities and your loved ones, and really be in line so that you feel a sacred connection with the universe once again, and you'll step out of the loneliness and isolation into a space where you feel safe and you feel supported. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? I love how they came together. So you can't you can't do you can't just bypass not doing the work. You have to do the work. You actually have to write the letter. You actually have to like put your emotions in it, whether that be good or bad. Like if you feel really intensely about it, then I want you to fully write out how intense you feel about this person or situation or thing. Like swear if you need to, cuss if you need to, because you're the only one reading this letter. You're the only one who has access to this letter. So you might as well put all your emotions into it. Like don't be polite about it. Put all you need to when it comes to your negativity or your negative emotions or your frustrations or your angers into this letter, and then safely release it by being able to burn it and let it go. And remember, whenever you're working with fire, to be really safe about it. So go outside and burn it in a container safely. Look up videos on how to do it safely. Don't just start burning things. Please, I do not condone unsafe practices. You please do your research before burning something, because we don't want to cause fires. We don't need to call the fire department. We really don't need that right now. We just need safe practices in order for you to let go. And we need physical reminders on how you can do that. Yeah, and I just saw 2222 on the clock. So it will really help you release and let go, and it will really help you balance if you do these practices. But again, you can only, like, once you do the work and once you actually put in the effort of physically doing it, will you step out of your isolation and your alone time in order to connect with like-minded individuals. Okay. We're also going to get a couple of spells for you, because that's the message that I got. Just one more card. Okay. So you guys got these 3 cards, because I wanted you guys to get 3 cards. Okay, we're actually going to put this a little closer to these sides here. Okay. So we got the cards of money spells, of healing spells. Ah, I love that. I love that for you. And everyday spells. So if you are a practicing witch right now, this is for you. Burning stuff, like burning letters, is very witchy. So you guys may be my witch pile, which is awesome. Okay. So the first spell that you guys got, I also saw the number 444. So you are very divinely protected while doing these spells. Just to let you know. Anyways, the first one is a prosperity altar. You can increase your prosperity by remembering one of the most basic principles of prosperity. By giving, so shall you receive. Wow, and that was like the 6 of Pentacles that we saw at the beginning of this. I love that. To create a prosperity altar, consecrate the area with sea salt. Cover a low table with green and gold altar cloths or scarves and place matching candles on it. Each day, recharge your altar with an altar gift such as flowers, jade, or other green crystals, golden flowers, scented amber resin, and coin-shaped pebbles. So if you're looking to be more prosperous, then you can create a prosperity altar. Although I feel like you guys are already prosperous. I feel like you already have a good abundance, because it was the 6 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Pentacles again is about giving because you have enough to give. So if you just want to like increase that or maintain it, doing the spell work may be helpful if you're wanting to get into witchcraft. And only do it if you feel called to, obviously. Don't do it just because I tell you to. Make your own choices, all that jazz. And you also got the card Peace, Love, and Healing. The ultimate alchemy is to generate positive energy that spirals outwards, improving everything in its path. You can contribute to universal peace and healing by burning a white candle, anointing with rose oil on your altar during a waning moon on a Saturn's day. Place a single white rose in water and lay a garlic clove beside some rose incense. Light the incense, then take a bundle of white sage, light the end, and pass the smoke over your altar to smudge the space. Chant. War and grief will come to an end. We walk the path of peace. Love thy neighbor as thyself. All we need is love. With harm to none, only understanding. Whew. I was healing. That was just reading that card just felt healing. And the last card you got is On the Rise with Rose. And this is an everyday spell. If you want to jumpstart your life and bring about positive change, tap into the power of the rose and red stones. Stones of this color spectrum contain life's energy and can help you become more motivated, energetic, and vibrant. I'm getting the crystal red jasper that's coming to mind, so that might be helpful. You might have it already. Anyways, wear this list of rosy and red stones or place them on your desk and throughout your home for an instant boost. Alexandrite, carnelian, garnet, red coral, red jasper, rhyolite, rose jasper, and ruby. Yeah, so these are for my practicing witches, in terms of how you can help heal your heart. Anything else? Okay. We're gonna do 2 more messages, and yeah, that's it. All right, spirits first divine, 2 last messages for pile number 2, the road of precise. All right, so closing messages, just to sum it all up for you. Right now, you may be going through a time where you're isolated and you might be like abundant, but you might feel lonely. So what is really needing to be done right now in order for you to heal your heart is to forgive yourself as well as the others that may have hurt you in the past by doing a physical thing that helps you let go. Most likely being a letter, and then burning that letter safely. And then once you do that, you'll be able to step in to a more friendly, supported, and healing community with like-minded individuals. And you will be able to shift your life in terms of being able to get through it and looking at how your past doesn't define your future. Yeah, okay, so that's all the messages I have for you. Please be safe when doing any of this. Again, do it in a safe environment. Make sure that there are no fire departments needed to be called. If you're practicing witch, I hope this helped in terms of some spells that you may be wanting to do. And if you like this video, please give it a like. Comment down below if it resonated. Please subscribe. It really helps me know, and it'll warm my heart to know that I'm on the right path. Yeah, I hope this reading resonated, and I'm wishing you the best of days. Take care. Hi Pile 3, how's it going? If you chose this hematoid quartz, then this is for you. Sorry I took a second to just, zoom in on this crystal. Anyways, so the hematoid quartz is a grounding crystal. It draws chaotic energy back down to the root chakra to balance any polarized opposites of emotions. So basically, whenever you're at war with yourself and you feel guilty over things, hematoid quartz really helps to just calm the chaos. Yeah. Okay. Just want to make sure that's okay. Cool. So today we're looking at heart healing messages. The questions being, what is my heart healing from, and how can I help it heal? So, Divine Source Spirit, please tap me into pile 3, the hematoid quartz pile, in order to get accurate, concise messages about their heart. Sorry. What is pile 3's heart healing from? What is pile 3's heart healing from? What is pile 3's heart healing from? Excuse me. What is pile 3's heart healing from? Spirit, Source Divine, what is pile 3's heart's healing from? Oh wow, you gotta be kidding me. Can I get some clarifiers? Pile 2 also got this card, so that's why I'm like, wow, okay. So this is the 6 of Pentacles, but can we get some clarifiers? Okay. In terms of pile 3, okay. You guys got the 6 of Pentacles as well as the 8 of Swords, I believe. Yeah. Wow. This is very similar to pile 2. So I don't know if you were drawn to multiple piles, but this might be just like an extended version of pile 2. So we got the 6 of Pentacles and then the 8 of Swords. So the 6 of Pentacles really indicates generosity, and in the Rider-Waite Tarot, you usually see one person giving like a bouquet of flowers to another person. But in this cat tarot deck, you see a cat that's really well cared for and is really abundant in its energy. Yeah, and it's really similar to pile 2's because pile 2's heart was also healing from isolation, which is what the 8 of Swords talks about. The 8 of Swords upright is feelings of entrapment and restriction, distracting you from seeing things clearly and facing the facts. It's leaving you feeling isolated and vulnerable, but you can break out of this. Looking inwards, by taking responsibility and facing the music, you'll see a path forward. So what your heart is really healing from is, it feels like the pandemic, to be honest. Because all of us have been really isolated and really alone, it feels like we are like those fortunate enough to be taken care of may had their heart really fogged down and entrapped by isolation and by loneliness, you know? Can I get 2 more clarifiers? The Magician. And the Ace of Swords, okay. Yeah. This just further This just further signifies the fact that you have the power to reach to the divine and use your resources in order to create a cleaner and more well cared for future. So, what your heart is healing from is the sense of isolation and the feelings of guilt that may be coming from being in the position that you're in. But how you can help heal from it is recognizing the power and the resources that you have in order to create a cleaner future. Sick. This may be my Earth Warrior pile, which is really awesome. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. I'm told to get a whole different deck for you guys, so I'm getting the Earth Warrior Oracle deck for you. And if you see the number 44, means you're heavily protected by Spirit Source Divine. Okay. So, how can pile 3's heart heal? How can pile 3's heart heal? Oh, that one just like jumped out. Oh, you guys got Sorceress of Light. See how beautiful that is? Yeah. I'm gonna put it right in the middle. You guys may be my pile that really calms people down during the chaotic times in their life. You guys are my pile that helps ground people throughout the chaos that may be happening. And it must be very hard being in an isolating position because it's harder to really connect to people and be that source of light for them when you're restricted. Okay. So you guys got the Oracle card Hayaka, Sorceress of Light. No enemy shall defeat you, not by night, nor by day, not upon the earth, nor in the soul. You are divinely protected and empowered. You shall fulfill your destiny with joy in your heart and laughter in your belly. Play, be in nature, feel the freedom and happiness within you even in this moment. These are your sacred powers, and with them you shall take every step upon your journey successfully, and nothing shall thwart your divine destiny. So, Hayaka, a goddess of Hawaii, watches over the sacred dancers of the hula and the arts of chant, sorcery, and medicine. Hers is the medicine of light, sound, and the ability to penetrate the darkness of lower level consciousness, which could overwhelm our sense of spirit, joy, heart, and inspiration with defeatism, despair, boredom, and even terror. This type of onslaught from darkness comes at certain times to those seeking to embody and enact the light on earth. One of these times may be when we are feeling strong and making progress, and we feel tested to sustain that higher level of being and awareness even through challenge. Another of these times may be when we feel weaker, more vulnerable, perhaps fatigued from a challenging time, and just not quite able to summon the quality of joy on our own. In all such moments upon the Spirit Warrior's path of light, Hayaka assists. Hayaka is said to dwell in a grove of the hua trees, which are sacred to her as the place where she spent her time dancing with the forest spirits. Hayaka's name translates as she who lifts darkness. Hai is from lifting of the hip, and Aka means shadow. As patroness of sacred dancers, she reminds us that with a simple movement of our hip, we can move into the dance and connect with joy. It is said that one of the first things that a shaman will ask of a person who is plagued by demons, or in our modern parlance, unable to summon the energy for their truthful fulfillment and sacred purpose in the world, is, when was the last time you danced? Dancing, whether literally moving your body to music or symbolically in whatever makes you being lit up, is a way to invoke aliveness so that you can tap into the joy that counteracts darkness. Consider what makes you feel like your soul is dancing. Make time and space for it in your life as a practice for sustaining and strengthening your spirit. Part of Hayaka's divine purpose is bearing the clouds, providing rain, thunder, and lightning. Her wisdom reminds us that movement in itself can be healing. When energy becomes stagnant, we can struggle. This doesn't mean we abstain from rest, because true rest allows energy to circulate through our being. This is why we emerge from rest feeling renewed and refreshed. Movement to circulate energy means flowing in relationship with our bodies, minds, and souls, trusting our inner rhythms. Most modern lifestyles make it difficult to live an honest relationship with the mind and body. It can be tricky to find the time and place to authentically and spontaneously honor our natural needs for expression and flow, so we summon our wisdom and creativity in a way. Hayaka says that we must. We must be willing to move with the storm wisdom within us, or we shall be moved by the storm wisdom around us. We will be moved by those events which startle us from our routine when we are falling asleep rather than resting and living. Give yourself permission to explore a more authentic relationship with yourself, and trust that in the process the change will happen. And sometimes those changes will include how we live and work, where we live, and with whom we share our lives will be healing. So for the healing process, here's a prayer of protection and affirmation. You can say this for yourself or over another on their behalf. In that case, speak the invocation as if it was them speaking the prayer. This is a way to offer spiritual service to them. However, if you offer this for another, know that you cannot force it to be received by their soul, and you must honor their free will to choose how they wish to live. Say aloud, "May light dance within my soul, lifting my mind from oppression and freeing my heart from restraint. May I honor my true nature and live my life with increasing honesty. May I attract endless divine love and the protection to live this gift of my life in perfect fulfillment on all levels. I am dignity. I am wild grace. I am unrestrained being. I moved in authentic truth, dancing sacred joy upon this earth." You will know when you have truly spoken this prayer from the heart, because you'll feel lighter, brighter, safer, and happier. You can repeat it as often as you wish. As you do, the words will build the fields of sacred light and divine protection within your consciousness. You have completed your healing process. So I'm just gonna put that up here so that you can screenshot or just kind of like use it. I'm hoping it. Yeah, okay. Sweet, okay. Is that all the messages? No? Okay. Now we're going to do some self-realization messages. Source Divine Spirit, please tap me into the energy of pile 3. Ooh, interesting. Clear energy. My energy is clear. Practical step. I begin to clear energy drains from my physical surroundings. Broken items, a cluttered desk, piles of unsorted photographs, a dirty house. These block your energy flow. They become nagging issues that need to be dealt with, always in the back of your mind. It is time to clear the energy flow. Today, concentrate on restoring your energy flow by discarding broken items, cleaning your desk, or whatever will help you feel less burdened. Your goal is to complete one project today. Clearing your physical surroundings will restore your energy flow. Oh, that's so funny because we're also talking about cleaning as well earlier, like cleaning. Yeah, so okay. This really goes and coincides with energies that have already been said, which is awesome, which means everything is going good. And anyways, so you guys can take practical steps right now by cleaning up your energy and having the power to really, if you can't clean up all the spaces in your home, for example, if you live with roommates or if you live with really controlling people, just clean up the environment where you can, wherever you have control over, whether that be your room or common spaces or your desk, stuff like that. Being able to do that will help flow your energy better and help you get rid of any guilt that may be presiding. The message of also taking responsibility for yourself and not feeling guilty over the responsibility you have put yourself into because of others is coming. So for example, you're not anyone's mom, you're not anyone's parental figure, unless you're an actual parent, obviously. So these are for those who are childless, of course, but if you're an actual parental figure, please disregard these messages. But for those living with roommates, you don't have to clean up after them. They have to learn how to do that for themselves. And if you're a parent too, your child needs to learn how to clean up after themselves. You can't always do it for them. So being able to make sure that your space is clear without having to overextend yourself will be very helpful for you at this time in terms of healing your heart. Because when you take too much responsibilities on, it will make you feel heavy and it'll make you feel not yourself. You may be going through a time where you're battling yourself and battling the thoughts that you may be having because you're like, oh, I'm in such a great position, I might as well do this for someone else. But by doing that for someone else, they'll just take advantage of you and never be able to do it for themselves. So, do what you can in your control, but don't succumb to other people's needs of you. Let go of the guilt that you may be having because of other people. Because if they don't reciprocate the same energy back, then forget them. Honestly, what you need to focus on is your own light, and you need to focus on the fact that you can do things that light up yourself. For example, dancing is probably really fun and something really easy for you to do. And if you can't because you're in spaces where you're not alone and you can't dance by yourself, or you just can't find spaces to dance, then doing anything that lights up your day, like whether that be getting a small treat from your favorite cafe, or doing an activity you love despite anyone else's judgment. Do whatever lights up your heart and soul, because you have the power to. You have the power to use your resources in order to clean up whatever environment you're in, no one else's but yours, and really take that space for yourself in order for you to do what you need to in terms of lighting up your soul. Yeah. That will help you feel less lonely, and that will help you feel less isolated from the world. When you can connect back to Source Divine Spirit as well as your own inner light. Okay. How can pile 3 help heal their heart? Oh my gosh. Drinking tea. Drinking tea might be very calming for you. Just taking time for yourself that way. How can pile 3 help heal their heart? How can pile 3 help heal their heart? How can pile 3 help heal their heart? Energy work. Yeah, so just taking back your energy in whatever way that means to you, whether that means clearing your physical space in order for you to have that energy flow back to you again, or just reminding yourself that you are the magician and that you have the power and the resources in order to do energy work, in order to bring back the things that really light up your life. That will really help you heal your heart again. Okay, so that's all the messages that I got for you guys and gals, my guides. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being here with me today and healing your heart and taking time to receive messages from your heart. It loves you and wants to thank you for the time, and to remember to just light up your life, because you have the ability and the power to do that. Yeah, that's all the messages I have. If you like this video, please give me a like. If it resonated with you, please tell me about it in the comment section below. Subscribe if you feel called to, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Hi Pal 4, how's it going? If you chose this pink amethyst, and this is your pile. So when getting messages for pink amethyst pertains to the heart, third eye, and the crown chakra. So right now you are protected against any negative energies that might be surrounding you. Right now you're in a space of emotional balance and peace. And pink amethyst helps instill understanding, calmness, trust, and grace. So you may be gifted with increased intuition as well as clarity right now. Wow, okay. Apologies, I had pile 3's crystal just chilling there. But yeah. Let's move forward into how your heart's healing right now and how you can help it heal, and any other heart messages that you need to hear at the moment. All right, Source Divine, please tap me into pile 4, pink amethyst, and any of the messages they need to hear. What is pile 4's heart healing from? What is pile 4's heart healing from? Source Divine, please let pile 4 know what pile 4's heart is healing from. Right now you have the 6 of Swords in reverse. And we're just going to get 2 more cards for that. Source Divine, can we get clear, concise messages on how... not how. Let me do that again. Source Divine, can we get clear, concise messages on what pile 4's heart is healing from? What is pile 4's heart healing from? Oh. What is pile 4's heart healing from? Just 2 more messages if we can. Okay. Okay. You guys got all reversal cards for this piles. You guys got the 5 of Swords as well as the King of Cups in reverse. So the King of Cups in reverse is your need for control can lead you to emotional vulnerability, which in turn can lead to behavior that runs the full gamut, from volatile to downright destructive. Use caution. Protect yourself from your own shortcomings. The 5 of Swords in reverse is there is an end to your clashes ahead, but there's a lot of mess to clear away first. Ignoring each other doesn't resolve anything. There's arrogance, volatility, shame, and remorse to be waded through. Maybe even a little biting and clawing at those around you. Compromise is everything. This is the tipping point. Things are either going to get much better or much worse, and the result is up to you. And then the 6 of Swords. Sometimes we aim to stretch, but our claws just get stuck in the carpet, making us feel a little trapped. You don't have to stay stuck, but you do have to take a good hard look at what you did to help create the circumstances. Ooh, interesting. So what your heart's healing from right now is, and this is a hard message to come through, but you might be feeling shameful when it comes to the way you acted in a conflict that just came about. And you might be feeling emotionally all over the place, as well as intellectually putting yourself down. By that, you might be calling yourself bad names when it comes to your intellect, and that's what your heart's healing from right now. I'm here to remind you that everyone makes mistakes, and it happens, like, we're human, we're here to learn lessons. And the fact that you're at this reading right now, reflecting upon yourself, really shows yourself, as well as Source Divine Spirit, that you're willing to make changes. So your heart is healing from the way you might have been acting in a certain conflict that you were just in with others, as well as the conflict that might be going in your own head right now when it comes to how you treat yourself. You might be treating yourself a little bit more harshly because you have standards for yourself, and the way you acted wasn't necessarily your highest good. And again, it happens. We all make mistakes. It's not the mistake we made, but the lessons that we learned from it and how we move forward after that mistake. Because that's what we're here to do on earth, is to make mistakes, is to learn lessons, is to really understand who we are and how we act, and different ways and better ways to go about being. Yeah. Okay. So what is Pile 4's heart healing from? We're just gonna clear this out a little bit. Okay. What is Pile 4's heart healing from? What is Pile 4's heart healing from? Abundance. There's abundance for everyone. Practical step, I share my abundance. Your life is full of abundance. Do you have a house, car, clothes, material possessions, a job, family, friends? Abundance is available in the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual realms. Are you abundantly blessed? Are you peaceful, happy, and loving? Find the areas in your life where you have abundance and share them. Can you donate money, clothes, or time to a worthy organization? Can you share your love? How can you help others? Sharing your abundance always brings you more. So you guys may be healing from any selfish attitudes that you might have had in the past, and any conflicts when it came to abundance, whether that be money, resources, time, etc. That is what your heart's healing from. And I have 2 more cards. Oh my god. Can I have just 2 more cards when it comes to pile 4's heart and what they're healing from? Oh, I am learning. Like we were saying earlier, the affirmation is I am learning, and the practical step is I journal. Taking the time to reflect on your day or thoughts can be a valuable experience. Through journaling, you can move energy, see patterns in your thoughts and emotions, and discover insights to your problems. Journaling can assist you in releasing emotions that interfere with your clear thinking. Journaling helps you learn about yourself. Breathe deeply a few times to relax and begin writing. There is no correct or incorrect method. You can write whatever you like. You are learning about you and your life. Yeah, like we were saying earlier, it's not about the mistake you made, but learning the lessons from that and being able to recognize it and move forward in a way that resonates with your heart more in the future. So journaling will be very helpful to you, whether that be free-form journaling. You can also buy journals. I personally have the Calm the Chaos journal whenever there's a lot going in my life. And yeah, that might be helpful to just have a journal that prompts you as well if you don't like free-form journaling. Yeah. One more card when it comes to pile 4 and how their heart is healing. How is pile 4's heart healing? How is pile 4's heart healing? Okay. I honor my body. I choose healthy actions from my body. Body is meant to move and function healthfully. What does your body like to do? Garden, bathe, run, ski, dance, swim, hug. Pick one thing your body loves and do it. Movement helps to release stress, tensions, and negative emotions. It raises your body's vibration and helps to move energy. Each individual body has its own movement desires. By showing respect for its desires and choosing healthy actions, you choose to honor your body as well as yourself. So, if you ever have heard of the book How the Body Heals Trauma by Dr. Bessel van der Kolk, he really shows how our body holds tension in physical places and how a lot of emotional traumas and experiences can be stuck in the body. So moving your body right now may be very helpful when it comes to releasing any stress that you may be having, any tension in your chest especially. Maybe even doing chest openers in yoga could be very helpful right now. It seems like you guys are going through a lot of negative self-talk too. So being able to journal and catch yourself, or being able to go through something like cognitive behavioral therapy, whether that be by audiobook or by a professional therapist, will really help you control your thoughts and be more gentle with the actions that you might have done in the past. Sorry about that. Okay, so how can pile 4 heal their heart? Okay. How can pile 4 help heal their heart? Okay, we're going to clear the deck joist. So that's what we're going to do. How can pile 4 help heal their heart? How can pile 4 help heal their heart? Source Divine Spirit, how can pile 4 help heal their heart? That's a lot. Connect with your womb and aromatherapy. So to help heal your heart, tap into your emotions, into how your body is feeling right now. You don't have to be obviously a woman identified person, or you don't have to be a person who was assigned the female sex trait at birth in order to use this card. It's more of the fact of connecting with your body and your emotional self in order to really recognize why you did the actions that you did, and really uncovering why it was there in the first place and what trauma you've gone through that made you repeat the cycle of your behavior to another. Surrounding yourself with scents like vanilla or citrus or mint or lavender might be very healing as well. Just providing a more sensual space, and by sensual I just mean being connected to your senses. That will help clear your head when it comes to negative self-talk. It's kind of hard to be mad at yourself when you're smelling something nice, you know? Yeah. Yeah, okay. And we're gonna get three more messages for you when it comes to healing your heart. Oof. Wow, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I got like an emotional rush from getting that card, so it's definitely something you need to hear right now, okay? So in terms of the Therapet deck, these are the animals that want to come out for you today. You have self-care the crap out of life and you'll get through okay. This cute little kitten. You also have it's all going to work out fine. And the last card that you got, and this might be a really emotional message for you to hear, but you need to hear this. You are worth taking care of. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna move this one here. this is your spread today. I'm sending you so much love and so much care and so much motivation when it comes to healing your heart right now. Just remember, you are worth taking care of, and no matter what actions you've done in your past, it doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It just means that you've chosen a bad action and that you know now not to act that way again. We are human, we make mistakes, and we learn and grow from them. It's a part of life. No one is perfect. So don't put yourself in a position where you feel the need to be. Remember to love yourself, be kind to yourself, be gentle with yourself, especially right now. The negative self-talk is not helping you. What will help you is to move forward, to forgive yourself, and to do actions that make peace with yourself as well as those that you've hurt in your life. Doing things that make it up to them and being kind and gentle with yourself and uncovering the traumas that you may have repressed will heal your heart, and it will open it so that you no longer do those same actions or behaviors in the future. Yeah, I'm sending you all my love and care. I'm sending you much hugs and much kisses. And sorry if that's a lot, but you deserve to be well cared for, and you deserve to be gentle, and you deserve to be able to make mistakes and learn from them. Yeah, all right. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to see you again in another video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment down below if it resonated, and subscribe if you feel called to. I want to thank not only my guides and Source Divine Spirit, but also your guides and yourself for being here and listening to these messages and taking the time to really care for yourself. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.